Hello everyone and welcome to Learn Tech. In this video, I'll show to you guys under which condition you can successfully recall or cancel a sent email in Outlook. I have done previously a video about that and I'll put the link on the description below where you can see how you can recall or cancel a sent email in Outlook. But actually, in order to be successful this action, you need to satisfy some requirements which have been defined on the Microsoft page. Let me show to you guys which are these requirements that you need to satisfy. So with a message recall, a message that you send is retrieved from the mailboxes of the receiver who haven't yet opened it. You can also substitute a replacement message. For example, if you forgot to include an attachment, you can try to retract the message and then send a replacement message that has the attachment. Message recall is available after you click send and is available only if both you and the receiver have a Microsoft 365 or Microsoft Exchange email account in the same organization. So basically, the main two rules are that the receiver hasn't opened yet the email, and the second rule is that you and the receiver should have a Microsoft 365 account. There are cases that this function or this action still work, but if you successfully satisfy these two requirements, this method will work for sure. I will quickly show you how you can actually recall a message on Outlook. So after you have sent this email, so you go over sent items and you open the email that you have just sent, and then you click over file, and over here you will see this option which is resend or recall. We click over it and then we click over recall this message. Then it will pop up this option which is delete and read copies of this message. Tell me if recall succeeded or fails for each receiver. We click over OK. So basically that's all that you have to do in order to recall the message on Outlook. Now, I'll tell you how you can prevent this situation. So the first method, how you can prevent it, is by using delivery delay. So after you have written the email and when you are ready to send it, you go over options here and then you click over delay delivery. And over here, you'll define the time. So here you can define do not deliver before this date and this time. By doing this, your email will not be sent before 5 p.m. But you have to know that your computer should be turned on and your Outlook should be open in order that this delayed email to be sent. The next method how you can prevent these issues is to delay all your emails that you send. So every email that you are sending, it will go over Outbox and they will be here for a certain time that you can define. I find this method very useful because all your emails will be saved here, for example, for 2 minutes, and after 2 minutes, that email will be sent. Let me show you how you can configure this rule or this setting on your Outlook. So after you have opened your Outlook application, you need to click over Home on the toolbars here, and then you go and find Rules function. We click over Rules, which is under Move and over Send to OneNote, and it's over this place here. So we click over Rules and then we select Manage Rules and Alerts, and over here we click over New Rule, and now we choose Apply Rule on Messages I Sent. Then we click over Next. Over here we can define the conditions, but in my case I want to apply this rule to all the emails that I'm sending. We press over Next. Now it's popping up this notification which is saying this rule will be applied to every message you send. Is this correct? We click over Yes. And now we need to click over Defer Delivery by a number of minutes. We click this rule and then we click over this link here, and over here we can define the number of minutes that this email will not be delivered, but it will be saved on my Outbox folder where I can change till this email is sent. So I'm gonna define this time for 2 minutes. Usually this is enough, and then we press over OK. We click over next. We don't need to change anything over here, and then we press over next. Here we need to define the name of this rule, and then we click over turn on this rule, and then we press over finish. So now we can see that this rule is listed here. Now we need to click over apply, so this rule is applied, and then we press over OK. We have to know that this rule is available only when we use Outlook on this computer where we configure this rule. You need to configure the rule on every Outlook application that you want this rule to be applied. So we click over OK. Let me show to you how this works. So I'm going to write an email in order to test this new rule. And as you can see, this email is on Outbox folder, and we can change as much as we want this email because it's still on my computer and it is not sent yet. So basically that's all that I wanted to discuss with you guys. Keep in your mind that it is possible to recall an email, but there are some conditions that you need to satisfy. You can have a look on the other video where it is explained in more detail how you can recall an email. But first of all, keep it in your mind that you may need to satisfy those requirements which I mentioned on the beginning of the video. And to make sure that we avoid this kind of situations, I strongly recommend you to configure this rule, which will delay delivering the emails. And you get the chance in this way to change the emails as long as they are on your Outbox folder. That's all that I want to show to you guys. I hope you like this video, and please do not forget to subscribe. Wish to you all the best. Thank you.